days. We're back in the building. Oh man, I wish y'all could see. Like, well, actually, I guess you could. Krista got the energy right now. She vibing. I don't know what's happened to her. Like,
we back.
I know what's happened. She's on countdown vacation mode. That's why.
True. Facts.
She has got that energy, and we love to see it. We love to see it. We love to see it, right? We love to see it. That's what I'm saying. We love to see it.
Soundboard's still in full effect. Still loving it. Best lives over here. Winter.
I can see why people spend an
down.
inordinate amount of money on these things.
I agree.
I'm about ready to go strip club, Gray, some soundboard upgrades.
The soundboard is very addicting. I'm like in my regular life, and I'll be like, "Where's the fucking do?"
Why? Hype me up and laugh a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
See, that's what I'm saying. We back in the building.
By yourself as single people ever by yourself a soundboard. We're back, Quarantings. What's really good? We're here. We're ready to rock.
We are ready to rock. This one, I don't know. This one's I feel like this one's for the people. I feel like
this is for the people. We may not get to everything today. There might be a part 2. We're gonna see how quick this goes.
Yeah,
there might be some arguments. We're gonna find out.
I don't
know what to expect.
We're not gonna agree. I'll tell you right now.
We kept the notes light, so like sometimes we just like really get into it. Yeah, but like
behind the curtain, this is the oddest one as far as like the notes are not really notes, but I mean you'll understand when we get into it. So we gonna get into it.
We're talking about, literally the title that we put in the notes is types. We both took this to mean different things.
I ain't got no type.
That's what Lume thought.
Bad bitches is the only thing that I like.
Yeah.
I assume that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, I was more just thinking like generally like who's out in the world.
The types of
Let's
people
just
that you
know me with
date.
the categories. Let's just fucking categorize everybody.
Categories out here. Okay. But yeah, so we are going to we're going to talk about
break it down.
Some
pros
people's
and cons.
Maybe
personal prefs.
Maybe they're people we have dated. Maybe they're people we have not dated. Maybe they're people we've ghosted. Maybe they're people that are in the DMs right now. Who knows? We just gonna go into it.
You know, get into it.
We gonna figure it out. So obviously, as a CEO, you have to start. Like
okay, I'll start.
And as a gentleman, ladies first.
Yeah. Major type number 1. I would not bring this up as the very first one, but it's so prevalent in this moment in our culture and in our foundational dating situation, and by we I mean collectively America right now. The skinny punk.
Hold on, I just want you to know this is exactly how guys feel when you just said that.
I don't know, is that true? I don't think Pete Davidson gives a shit. He knows people say that about him.
That's fine. He rich.
Well, yeah,
if I was famous, what the fuck do I care about people say about me? And my man's was still fucking depressed while he's out here fucking all the fine bitches. Like, I've got no chance. Ooh. But yes, this is the hot type.
Yeah, Travis Barker
right now.
vibes.
Yep. Who's a
Machine Gun Kelly?
MGK,
great one, Joe.
They are.
Thank you.
These guys they on the come up.
They really are, and I'm so fascinated by this. I personally not into it.
You know,
I think
who's
this
real
is obvious
mad?
by now.
You know who's real mad? You remember Britney's old boy, the old skinny boy?
Oh, K-Fed.
Yeah, he real mad. He came up in the wrong timeline.
Yeah, he did. He was in the wrong era.
He came up in the wrong timeline.
Wow.
He's around right now.
K-Fed finna make a comeback, bro.
He's probably trying.
That's wild.
Trying.
He really was in the wrong time. He was ahead of his time. Trendsetter, bro.
If he was around right now, he would be tearing the club up.
Yes, sir. He would.
The club up.
Wow.
But no, yeah. Pete is leading the charge for the crew.
He really is.
He is legendary on so many statuses. I don't have time for it. But okay, so about the skinny punk, as you labeled them.
Yeah.
What are the good things about the skinny punk?
Well, I mean,
I feel like I know what one of your answers are going to be, but
I mean, I can give some. I can understand on some level what some of the appeal is to this, even though I am not personally into it. Like,
you have
first
previously said that you're not about this.
It's always not a bad thing per se to be more attractive, be the more attractive one in the couple. So,
this is true.
You know, definitely like
it's a good vibe.
Everybody looks at this couple and thinks like, wow, he must really be dicking her down good. And like, she knows they're thinking it and he knows they're thinking it. And everybody is just collectively winning from this thought that is like the elephant in the room.
No arguments that, you know what?
Yeah, accurate. So that's like, you know, clout number one. Women, number two, women love a good fixer-upper. They really do. And as far as fixer-uppers go, which a lot of the types on this list are fixer-uppers, let's not get it fucking twisted.
Yeah, this list ain't looking hot.
This is a like reasonably safe fixer-upper option. It's not, I would say, in the top 3 most toxic fixer-upper type.
Oh, yeah, no, this is the one where it's like, if you're successful, it's going to be great for the rest of your life. But if you're not successful, the work that you put in, it's easy to move on.
Yeah.
You're not going to, usually you're not going to have a bad look. You can kind of wash your hands of it.
Chalk it up to experiments. Usually this guy is
Chalk it up to the game, you know?
Yeah, and you know, not every punk guy is like this, but a lot of them, they're the emo boy type. So like they're not gonna go around shouting from the hills and like fucking selling your nudes online. Like they're way too much like sit in the fucking dark and like I feel like the closest that I come to this to like being into this category is probably what's the lead singer of Nickelback's name? Like I used to like him.
Why do you think I would know that?
That's far from emo.
Well, but emo doesn't really define the genre.
That's rock.
That's not the. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Rock is the closest I get to being into the skinny punk thing. I'm not going any further than Nickelback at this point in time. Thank you. Next.
So we don't.
As Ariana would say.
We don't need to. Yeah, which she would definitely say. She would definitely say. But,
So, yeah.
So needless to tell the people, but you're not out here looking. You're not swiping right on the this category.
No,
this type.
just I can't do it.
Yeah,
I'm dramatic enough for the both of
Not
us.
gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I am just putting a call out to every skinny punk, bro. Go for it. I'd love to see it.
I mean, hey, I do love a simp, so like we'll see.
I'd love to see it. I would love to see it.
Okay, what you got? What's your top type that you want to discuss?
I mean, my top. I don't know if this.
I mean, I don't know if it has to be your top. I just mean like, what's like the most like.
So this one, I don't know. I could probably rant on it for a long time, but I'm not going to. But this type is a little more particular, but everybody knows who I'm talking about. This is the girl who claims that they don't get along with other girls.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And now this is usually
Fucking all their boyfriends.
usually this woman is relatively attractive. In my experience, this is not your girl next door. This is not your librarian. This is not your friend's, unfortunately, not that good looking sister. Like, this girl fine.
Okay.
And while she refuses to say that that's the reason why she doesn't get along with other girls, that's usually reason number one. It's because she fine, and she out here looking at these other bitches like, what's wrong with you?
Interesting take. Okay.
Second, a lot of the times, this is my other favorite quote that they say. I just get along better with guys.
Yeah, common.
I wonder fucking why. Hold on. Let me hold up a mirror real quick. Ding, okay.
I mean,
duh. Like, what are we talking about out here? Like, girl.
girls like girls. I mean, hey.
This is stuff my nieces would know. Like, this is rudimentary. Like, what are we doing out here? Now, let me also preface by saying I have enjoyed some of these women.
Yeah, this is not shade per se. Like, it is and it isn't, you know?
It's shade in the sense that I just hate the phrase and, like, that this is, like, a thing. I hate that this is a type.
Yeah, it is a type. There's no doubt about that. And I've always said that.
You have always said that. One of the things you have always said is that this is a type. And it's a type that I just hate that I like, you know? Like,
yeah.
It's a guilty pleasure. It's my guilty pleasure. Like,
you hate to love it.
Because I know that this just it can't end well.
Because they're just too hot to, like, be nice. Is that it? Is that the deal? They're just too...
I don't care how fine you are.
Why does it not end well?
But I think we kind of talked about this in one of the episodes where we talked about how I'm not the one for you to have the guy BFF.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're not really
This
into
bitch has 7 guy BFFs.
True, she does.
None of which are gay.
Correct.
None of which are married.
Correct.
All of which are trying to sleep with her.
100%. Agreed.
I'm not out here playing no bachelor or bachelorette. No, I'm not going to be able to do it. Yeah. Like,
So you think it's strictly a hot thing? Is there any other,
I mean, there's
defining characteristics?
There are some that have more, I would say, I guess for a lack of a good word or a lack of a non-patriarchal word, tomboyish characteristics.
Okay.
So they don't really fuck with the whole we're going to the bathroom together vibe and all these things. They watch a lot of sports. They do.
Is this a personal attack?
This is not a personal attack because you have actually never said this phrase to me. So
well, yeah. I mean, I have things to say, but continue.
Yes, whether you believe this or not, you've never actually said this aloud to me.
No,
so this might be the first day. We'll find out. Stay tuned. Let's see what else. Yeah, I would just say that they are really only interested in the things that quote unquote guys do. Even though now 2022, like
interesting,
everybody does everything, but still, there's
quote unquote, fine.
Again, quote unquote. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a thing that, like I said, it's a guilty pleasure. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't like it. I'm not pretending like I haven't been with women like this.
I mean, you love pizza, but it's not good for you, and you know it, and it makes you not healthy.
It's not good for me. Michelangelo, Leonardo, and the crew lied to me.
You know what I'm saying.
Pobrecito. I can't.
Here's my thing about this category. I agree with your hot thing. I don't think that is the number one defining characteristic of this group. But I think I agree with you. My thing is that, first of all, I definitely used to be one of these bitches that would say this all the fucking time. In my younger days.
I wasn't going to put you on blast.
In my younger years, I would say this all the time.
I wasn't going to put you on blast.
This was and then this is the point, is that, like, it was my, like, feminist awakening. Like, from my perspective, as a woman, we need a sound effect.
Right? I need to working on the soundboard, guys. Sorry.
Like, women who say this are, not achieving what they think they're achieving by saying it, because they're internalizing the patriarchal standard of like all the negative things about women. Like, they're dramatic, they're like hysterical.
Yeah, like, I'm not crazy. I can hang out with
cliquish.
I can
blah,
chill
blah, blah.
with the boys. I can
and like they're trying to rebel against those negative stereotypes, which is valid because they are negative stereotypes, and we are all at a young age trying to like break out of that. But they're like saying this doesn't actually do that. It only reinforces the fact that there are these negative things about women, and you trying to distance yourself from other women in order to break free of it. It doesn't achieve that. It only achieves the reinforcement of that negative thing that you don't like. So I've completely, like, I mean, I'm talking like when I was like 17, 18, 19, 20, you know? And like now, thank you. I would never say that. If anything, I'd be like, I'm like every other bitch in the world. What's wrong with women? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that.
You be on your Brittany Renner.
Yeah, that's the thing of like, why do young girls feel like they need to distance themselves from other women? But anyway, this is getting deep. Let's move on. I agree with your hot girl assessment.
Oh, no. I just want to know what you think the number one thing is then.
That. I think that they're
yeah, so
they're being repressed. Yeah, they're being
Okay.
oppressed, and they don't even know it themselves. And so they're trying to find a way to distance themselves from the thing that they don't like, and they're failing.
Well, maybe you should save them by making
Try to by talking about it on this fucking
make them
podcast.
listen to this podcast because they need to stop that. Clip it 110% because
it's gonna be a nice long clip, little IGTV, fucking 20 minutes of Kristen talking about feminist theory.
Don't even care. Don't even care.
Put
it out there. YouTube, everything. They need help because again, it's great. I love it that you think that that's going to get me to like you, but I'm just telling you, it's a red flag.
Oh, yeah.
That statement is a red flag.
Well, and like now it's become such a commonly known thing that it's even more so that way. I don't know if it's always been the case that was that way. Like when I was like young, like it was like a pro, you know, like.
Yeah, because it got you with the boys.
Well, but more than that, it allowed me to like be myself without this preconceived notion of all these other things that I was that were negative. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to do a whole high school episode.
Coming up on part 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Kristen
this is not
breaks down why women will say, I don't get along with other women. Same bad time, same bad channel. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, though, to end that little segment on a lighter note, like, it is hard to get along with women. Women are mean as fuck. But that's a whole different argument.
All
for a
y'all be
different
doing is going on IG, posting things about we gotta uplift each other.
Yeah, that's the fucking.
We gotta do
that's
stuff.
the public persona.
Yeah,
okay, y'all are not privy to the fucking inner shit. But.
I don't need to be privy. If y'all are gonna publish that, well, let me get on. Now I'm my IG ready again. Let me chill. You go ahead.
No, we're both getting heated. Trigger.
We getting that. We getting that. We're gonna calm down. You go ahead.
Okay, next one. Gotta hit another super relevant, timely, fresh, new, exciting, adventurous, terrible. No, I'm just kidding. The crypto finance bro was really good with it.
That's you.
I know. I'm not a finance bro. Okay, I do love an NFT. Don't get me fucking wrong. But
you're the crypto.
Yeah, I am.
Broette. I don't know what they call it. Like.
Agreed, but this specific category does not embody me, even though it does, but it doesn't, because this category of person is like hammered in the bar, hits on some chick, and is like, oh, instead of like, you know, the old school version would be just like flaunting cash or watch or like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is like, show me, like, check out my Coinbase app. Here's all my Bitcoin. Look at how much my stocks are going up.
You've really seen dudes like this?
100,000% I have.
Oh.
Yes. Furthermore, like, you can follow IG accounts that like make fun of this exact thing, especially in other markets like Minneapolis. It's like more subdued because we don't have this. I mean, it's not New York City where
the money's
finance
not the same.
Like but
money ain't the same.
Finance bro, to get down into the specifics, right? Aside from like the obsession with NFTs and describing it to every woman that he meets, wears a Patagonia vest, loves navy, the color.
Okay, I was about to say like
loves the color navy.
Because we appreciate your service.
Is very rarely seen without AirPods in. In another fucking decade, I would have said, Sperry boat shoes.
This is preppy.
But it goes beyond preppy
this is
to
the
like
upgrade of preppy.
Kinda, but it's also the cool version of nerdy combined into one supervillain called the Finance Bro.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I don't know nothing about those dudes. I don't think I've met.
I know. Yeah, you're not feeling it. I can tell, but that's okay. You know,
yeah,
the ladies. That one goes out to the ladies. Y'all know.
To the ladies. I like the way you work that. Okay. Which one am I gonna do? Phrasing. You know what? We'll go with this one because I feel like everybody knows this one. Mm-hmm. Mean Girls. And now, when I say this, I'm referring to it like the movie. Not that these women are necessarily mean, though. Sometimes
they are. Right, exactly.
That occurs.
Hello, women are mean.
I know back in the day, we used to refer to this girl as the the lady in the red dress was what we used to call it, and it was like she beat a girl out.
To me, that's just whore. That doesn't describe me.
You didn't even listen to what I said. So
I know, but I'm saying like you didn't make that phrase up. That's a known phrase.
But lady in the red dress is not. I don't use whatever definition you're about to say.
So you have your own definition. Okay, go on.
Thank you for interrupting me. Oh, my days. Anyways, we used to refer as the lady in the red dress as the girl who would go out, was fine as hell, knew she was fine as hell, and pretended to pay nobody no mind, and then almost act surprised when someone tried to compliment her. Like, girl,
you have a major beef with like super hot women, and yet you love them.
I have a major beef with them because they don't give me. That's my only major beef. It's not really a major beef. I'm just mad I don't get it. Like, I'm pretty sure I can find plenty of men that have the same issue. They just love super hot women, and they can't get with them. So like, it's like I'm not throwing no shade. Okay. I love these girls, but that's not the point. The point is, Mean Girls is like an extension of that, but they're out there, and it's like you know this girl. I guess it's bad news.
Right, yeah.
You know this girl. The likelihood of her being sweet to you more than 10% of the time that you're with her is like the likelihood of you winning the lottery.
Right.
It's not good. But
there's still something there that
you can't resist. Je ne sais quoi, yeah. And she keeps you in the orbit.
Yeah,
Because again,
she likes to shine.
She's on a level where she could replace you.
Yeah.
But she does not. And so you think, okay. Sort of like you were referring to the little skinny punk boys as like, fixer-uppers. In the same way, I'm like, hey, if I'm in the orbit, maybe I can get her to just be a little sweeter. Get her just to be a little kinder, a little bit gentler, a little softer.
Captain Save-A-Ho in this bitch?
I could put a little downy on this,
Just a little slight work.
But it's not slight work. It's a lot of fucking work, and it's usually a failure. It's climbing Mount Kilimanjaro with no gear. It's not a good idea.
Don't fuck with the mean girl. Don't do it.
Please don't do it. Oh, man. I've been through it. Like, oh, man.
Yeah, she's just too cool for anyone, but like pretends that she isn't that way, but totally is.
And you know what's funny? She's the opposite of the girl I just described. She only got girlfriends.
Yeah, facts.
She will have one man friend at any one given time. That's it. And usually that man friend is getting the D. That's it.
Right.
She's like, I don't know those dudes. Like, buy me drinks or whatever, but I don't know those dudes.
I do love a good for the girls girl, but
not a mean girl.
Yeah, you don't got to be mean about it. Even though I'm pretty mean. I don't know. I feel like this is a personal attack. I feel like this whole episode is a personal attack.
She said she thinks I'm attacking her. All these things. I've attacked you not one time.
No, I know. I'm kidding.
Well, actually, I'm not sure. I attacked you on the crypto bro. But like, that's not the point.
Yeah, Mean Girls. Crypto bro. Wow.
Mean Girls
Wow.
Mean Girls is just a thing. Like, I don't know. Like,
it is. I concur. That's definitely a category. Absolutely 100%.
But do you support them?
Do I support Mean Girls? I mean, my motto is hype me up and laugh a lot. So like I do understand the whole like orbit thing. However,
you believe there's a way. You believe there's a way to do it correctly.
Yeah, I'm not really into like generally. The orbit thing only works if you have some kind of interest in the other person. And the thing about the mean girl is she's like literally, it's more narcissist vibes. Like it's like it's only about her. She has no care, regard, interest in you at all. I feel like the people that I'm like, I don't know, fucking with is not the right phrase because I don't literally mean that. I mean just like, I don't know, speaking to on any level in a bar or something like. there's something about it that is enticing me to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a one way. You know what I mean? So that to me is like the key thing about the mean girl is that it truly is like she's the center of the world.
Yeah,
only,
the mean girl is rocking the opposite of Britney Spears. Like instead, I'm a slave for you, you a slave for me.
Yeah, facts.
So,
it's
like,
that vibe. Yeah,
that's the whole vibe.
Yeah, give me shine is a lot different than like be my slave. Like those are two different. I mean, there's levels to this. Like no.
But yes, that is another type that I'm not going to lie to people like I haven't interacted with. But I'm just saying, you know, maybe this you say like this is coming off as a personal attack. This sounds like me just bitter McGeeing the whole time.
Yeah,
but,
perhaps, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
Oh, it's like kind of sad.
Why is that sad?
Because that sound effect, like you expect it to be like more intense, and that's kind of like.
I mean, they were speaking to my feelings. It's okay.
Yeah, I know exactly.
It's okay. It's
okay.
fine.
I got time for one more. We each get one more. Then we're probably gonna put the rest of these on part 2 because there's still a lot on this list. That's okay though.
Okay, which one are you about to do?
I'm just gonna. I want to do a different one, but I know which one that you're gonna be like. Now you have to do this one.
No, you can do whatever you want. It's fine. If we're doing part 2, you do whatever you want.
No,
surprise me.
We'll hit the main one that I know Lume is like.
Hype me up and laugh a lot. Do it.
The athlete/retired athlete. Lume thinks that I
knows.
I don't know. You tell me. What's your opinion, and then I'll talk
about them as a type.
I mean, as like it relates to what you think my opinion is. All of it.
Oh. I mean, you just think that they're dirty dogs and can't be trusted for like a real positive relationship. But I mean, they're probably great for sex and a good fun time and should be on the roster. That's pretty much all I think.
Wrap it up. Thank you for another episode of Quarantings. And it's been a good night. Gavel, cha-ching. You nailed it. You hit the nail on the head, buddy. Couldn't have said it better my fucking self. You said you just think they're dirty dogs, and that's about it. Yeah. I love them though. For a while, you seemed to think I hated them.
No,
I don't hate them. Let's be clear.
Okay,
I don't hate them.
When I said you hated them, I simply, and again, this was early in my podcast career, so I was a rook, if you will. When I said you hated them, I simply meant that you hated them in terms of they were not reliable.
Oh, correct.
For anything past sex.
Yeah, I mean...
And I don't think that you disagree with that statement right now.
No, I absolutely don't.
To this day.
Yeah, to this day. And yet, there's a part of me that wants to say that, like, I know for a fact that I will probably end up with one of them.
Oh, there's no chance that you
won't. And yet, at the same time, I'm like, couldn't be me.
Couldn't do it.
So,
not going to be able to do it.
Basically, I'm stuck in a fucking Doctor Strange loop, and it's just not good, but we're just going to roll with the punches.
That is literally the only Marvel reference she'll ever make on this whole show. I promise you.
I hate Marvel.
Enjoy it. It was actually accurate. It's the crazy part.
I know.
Oh, my days. Wow. Yes, you are stuck in the athlete purgatory that you want to get out of, and
yeah.
You know, you keep reaching for those simps, and they reach back like Drake. Like
I know, but that's not really that accurate either, because I did go with this simpy guy, and that was like literally a disaster. So I'm like off that. I'm honestly going back to the dogs. The dogs can have me. I'm honestly fine with it for a while. Like I'm too parched for anything else at this point. Doesn't even fucking matter. 2022, year of the dog. Let's fucking get it. I don't care. Be a dog myself.
We respect each other now, so I won't say something that I know would just get cut out anyways. I will give respect. But yes, we definitely had to talk about my favorite type for you.
But you don't disagree, right? Like with
about
the
what?
assessment that you gave, you gave my opinion.
Yeah.
But you agree.
About what?
The fact that they're just dirty dogs and like don't trust them.
I mean, it's 60-40.
60-40 is generous. 75-25 at best.
It's 60-40.
How can you say that when your fucking role model Steph Curry just came out with his whole "we're in an open marriage" shit?
He came out with that to deflect because his dad is hurting because his mama cheated on him. And he's having to go to games, hanging out with girls younger than you.
My point.
He's trying to, that's just a family man. He's a family man. He's trying to help Pops out. That's all he's trying to do. He's all he's trying to do. No,
To be fair, I'm actually fine with open marriage. That's not even what I'm talking about.
I know. You just wanted to throw shade at the Currys because you love doing that. It's like your second favorite pastime over slobbing over LeBron and his family's knobs, but that's fine.
Facts only.
I will say this as a side note. The women athletes that are not into women, I love all y'all. Y'all are great.
Like women athletes that are straight?
Yeah, they're great. Like, they're always fun. I feel like I don't think I've met a woman athlete that...
Was it the very first episode of this podcast where we talked about Maya Moore marrying that guy that she got out of prison?
And I cried about it. Like, that whole episode, yeah. So
that is an insane story. If you don't know it, look it up.
Apparently, I got to go to jail.
Listen to the first episode of this podcast.
Maybe that should have been my resolution for this year. I should just go to jail.
Go to jail, then all the bitches will love you.
I can find some bitch.
You watch Life After Lockup or Life During Lockup. They got like 5 spinoffs.
I feel like if I go to jail, then you can advertise that your co-host is in jail.
We could do the podcast with you in jail.
Hey,
wow, that's a stain.
You know what? I'd be willing to risk it.
That's a trap. Risk it all.
I'd be willing to risk it.
What are you going to do to get landed in prison?
For a Maya Moore?
You can just launder money. It's an easy one.
You can just lie.
Just some light white collar.
My man's was not even supposed to be in jail, so you can just lie.
Oh, yeah, true.
I'll just call myself in. I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, but you might as well make some money off it. Just some light money laundering.
That seems like a lot of work.
Just,
I gotta
put it. Very slight tax fraud. Come on, you know how to do it. You know what to do.
Get me one of them finance bros, and we'll figure it out. All right, bring me one of the finance bros.
Okay,
we'll talk to it. We'll talk.
We'll talk.
Yeah. All right. Well, we gonna do one more.
You got one more. What you got? You got one more.
I don't know how I feel about any of these. Low key, I feel like I need to add some more to the list. Oh, well, all right. This one's kind of random, but I'll do this one that I put on here. This is what I like to call, and this can be both ways.
Yeah.
But this type is what I like to call the ghost hunter.
Oh, okay.
And this is the person that, regardless of what you do, and you can only find this out after you've actually started hanging out with them. So this is not a type that you find out.
You don't see it.
Off wax. Yeah, correct. They cannot, for the life of them, not compare you to the previous or the quote-unquote best that they had before.
Great point.
And
this is so good.
It's like whatever you do.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It doesn't matter what.
You're not winning.
No. Mm-mm.
And it's like, short of calling Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Or finding somebody to literally mesmerize this out of their head, it's never going to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And usually, exactly.
I mean, it's literally just a better way of saying, like, still hung up on the ex. Ghost Hunter that's so good. I had never thought of that.
No, because they just chasing the ghost. They're like, they're with you, running, but all they seen is, woo, Casper running around a house. And you're like, come on now. Like,
and they find a way to, like, bring it up, like, weirdly.
In the worst opportune times. Like,
just so random, weird things.
And I'm not even talking about, like, the person that mistakenly calls you, like, the ex's name during sex. Like,
although that is really funny, but whatever.
Funny. That's the word you're going to use? That's what I'm going to say, but that's whatever. No. I'm just talking about, like, you take them to what you think is a nice dinner.
Yeah.
And all they can talk about is this nicer dinner they went to with so-and-so. Mm-hmm. But this is nice. This is really nice. Is it?
The funnier thing to me is when they talk about the nicer dinner that they went on, but they don't actually say that it's with the ex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, they're just referencing.
They're just like, oh, yeah, but I went to... This is so great. It kind of reminds me of this other place I went to, but that place was kind of better because it was like blah, 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 and they go on, and they never say that it was with the ex.
It's like, oh, this steak dinner is nice, but I remember that time I was at Manny's. It reminds me of the time I was at Manny's.
Right.
And they're like,
I went on this vacation, and like, da-da-da-da, and it was so beautiful.
This
like,
hotel is great. I remember it reminded me of this all-inclusive that we went to. Like,
that we went to.
Who's we?
Who's we?
Who we? Who? It wasn't we. It wasn't me.
Who? Ghosts?
Me?
Is that a ghost?
Me?
Woo, woo.
So yeah, no, the ghost, and again, the ghost hunter is unisex. There's
For sure.
There is on both sides. Like as Joe was saying earlier, it can go both ways. All right, it can go both ways. Like
no doubt,
this is one that can definitely go both ways, and
it's very commonplace because people are hung up on their exes like literally constantly.
It's like you caught them at the point where they didn't want to just get a little rebound for fun.
Yep.
But they're clearly not ready to like go to the next step. And again, this is not something you see right away.
Right.
You unfortunately have to suffer through going through some things to find out. Shit. This is Ghost Hunter.
Ghost Hunter.
Damn it.
Oh, that's super funny. That's a great one to end on. Very relatable, very current. These are some great types.
Hey, Real Talk New York. That's all we do here on the Quarantines.
There is literally like 7 or 8 more on this list, so we're definitely going to do part 2. Chime in, find us on Instagram, whatever the fuck, social media, to send us your types. Because we need input.
Yeah,
in case we missed any.
We do need some input. And I guess we're just going to take this little drink break. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, fine. So be
Keeping it short and sweet this week. Hey.